hot minute. But I graduated. Yay! Oh my god. Free. You know the image like breaking out of the chain? Yeah, that one. Free. Freedom. School was crazy. School was interesting, even though I had a lot less time in like physical school than normal people, but like, oh my goodness. I'm finally done. So a bunch of shit happened. I'm trying to like remember in my brain every single thing in like chronological order. But yeah, it's been fucking insane to say the least. I had like, oh my god, I'm trying to remember. I had sleepovers because, you know, school's ending soon. Everyone's gonna go fuck off and do their own thing. Not me though. Um, so lots of sleepovers. I had sleepovers with my 2 friends. Count them too. It was very fun. It was funny because we watched on the. It was like, what did we watch on the TV? We watched classics. We watched. It was really funny. We watched Kid Vampire, because my friend likes that. And it was like, oh, my turn. And then we watched Neon Necklace Sugar Girls, recommended by me, because, you know, epic. And then we watched that Tony Kreinite FNAF series, because peak as hell. Peak, I fear. Because I watched that when I was like 12? They'd heard whispers of it, you know, seen it on the internet. I was actually a huge fan. And then we watched Cat Ghost. That one's good. That's a bit more obscure, but that one's good, and you should watch that. Really funny. So, one of my friends, there's an exercise machine in the, I don't even know where I think, in the living room, whatever over there is, right? And there's like the like pedal thingy, just kind of to the side. And it's got big ass like, what do they call them? Like legs to it, you know, to hold it. And because I have 2 dogs right now, because babysitting one's actually my dog, and they were trying to like run up the stairs with us, and I was like, okay, calm down guys, let's go back downstairs, relax, stop clambering up the stairs, you're gonna fall down. And then I just hear thud, and I go back upstairs, and one of my friends was trying to, you know, go behind the machine and like spook me, right, because we've been doing that, because, you know, for funnies, and she just fucking fell. Because she's like, oh, I have my soda. She's gonna go set her soda down, go back and go like, Rawr. Instead, just fucking tripped over the sheet and face planted. A little funny. And then, the next day in the morning, I had music playing. And so, I was, you know, kicking my feet around a little bit. Not too much, but a little bit. And my slippery socks made me fall and face plant on the floor. It's really funny. So that was fun. And then I spent a lot of days just kind of sleeping and lying around, because for graduation, it's so weird. They made us come back on Monday, right? And I took a bunch of videos on my DS, and I think I'm going to try and compile them, because since I modded my DS, I can take the card out and put it in my computer and get the videos from there. I like this one go. Oh, where's my monster? So that'll be fun. I took a bunch of videos at the last day of school. But our last day of school is Monday. And it was mandatory to come back Monday to like check out and stuff. So then I had a few days of free time. And then I graduated Friday. Yesterday. Day before. Time's really confusing because right after graduation we had senior safe party. Which is the meat and potatoes of this vlog. Because it was really fun. It was really funny. There were some mishaps, etc. Oh my god. Oof. Oh, and then also, sitting right there, so I remembered, my neighbors, right? Like my new neighbors, I don't know them very well. They're like jewelry makers, and they're like, oh, here's a graduation present. And I'm like, huh? And it's this really cool ring and earrings that they made. So I'll probably wear those at some point, because, like, that's really cool. Anyways, for senior save party, so they supply us with energy drinks, right? What are they called? Rebels. And, so I graduate, easy peasy. I got the funny number 2. If I edit this, I'll show a picture. But my seat was number 69, and that's how I remembered it. But I hold that close to my heart. That's really funny. Graduation practice was a bitch, because, like, I can't walk for very long. It was so... I genuinely thought I was gonna faint. I kept checking my watch for my heart, and I was like, 120, 120, 121, 122, 123, as I'm, like, walking. And, yeah, but I didn't, so we're chilling. And then I graduated. It was pretty easy. I just walked and sat down. Oh. I did get 2 quarts, though. Hold on. Okay, we moved to the floor, because all my shit's on the floor. But here's my graduation cap. It's school over. It's the Germa outro, because I'm a fucking nerd. If it says school over, it says stream over. I think it's cool. Then you don't see the other side, because that says my school name, but the case, because they don't mail you your thingy yet. It looks really small. I thought the diplomas were, like, big. Maybe I'm just stupid. And then they gave us water bottles during the senior breakfast. I forgot about that. There was senior breakfast, too. In the morning of graduation. It was fine. We just went to, like, a lodge and ate breakfast. It was fine. But for graduation, I got 2 cords. 2 more than I thought I would. I got this blue one, which is Key Club. It's like a club thingy. You do activities. Key Club was fun. And then I got a gold one, because I'm a fucking tryhard. And I had a 4.0 GPA. Doesn't really do much for me. I'm not doing anything, but, you know. There's that, I guess. And then you get a medal with the school name on it, which I'm not showing you. Even though I live pretty far away from the school now, so it doesn't even matter that much, but, oh, and then here's the ring I got given. It's in a cute black bag, and it has, like, a case. Earrings, and then the cool ring. So I'm excited to wear those at some point. Good blink. But anyways, after graduation, we went to the safe party. So it's funny, because after graduation, it's like, oh, go change in the gym to comfier clothes, and then go on the bus. But I didn't really care. I'm not doing all that. I had a tank top on, because it was hot. It was getting... I live in a coldish area. Hot for me is not that hot, but for me it was very hot, so I had a tank top on. And then my, like, chain pants, and I was like, that's fine. Like, whatever we do, I think I'll be fine. We can't get inside. They closed all the doors and didn't let us inside, which was dumb. It was like, you told us to go inside. So a janitor had to let us in to grab everyone's stuff. Because I gave my stuff to my mom and my sister, and I'm like, alright, bye. So we had to grab everyone's stuff after being let in by a janitor. Then we go around to the buses, and then we wait for a bit, and then it's like, alright guys, line up for the pat down. So make sure you don't have anything with you, because safe party, you're not supposed to have anything. Not your phone, not nothing. And so... get in line, get pat down, and I had my knee brace on, and my ankle braces, because I was like, okay, take 2 ibuprofen, put all my braces on, because this hip's been fucky. My hips are usually fine, but it's like right here that's been hurting really bad. New muscle / bone that's been hurting. But anyways, I had my knee brace on, because it like forces my leg to lift up a bit, which puts like less pressure on my hip, so I just had it on, and the lady felt it and just didn't. It's like, oh, I have a knee brace on. She was like, yeah, okay. I thought you were patting me down, dude. I have marijuana's in it or something. Like, okay, they did not try with a pat down at all. I feel like I should have just tried to hide something, just to prove a point, because like they didn't. That was not a pat down. Anyways, and then they did a breathalyzer, and it didn't work like 3 times, because I have really weak lungs, but it did. And we go on the bus, and they go in the back, and it was really fun, because a good chunk of my class I don't know very well, or I fucking hate, because they're dickheads. I love living in a small conservative town. It's so awesome. But I kind of just let all that go in my heart, because this is our last day, and it's like, whatever, man. But luckily, the bus I was on was a bunch of, like, choir, theater kids, and then I think most of the, like, soccer team. And the soccer team people are nice. I don't know them very well, but they're nice overall, so we're fine. So we, like, sang a bit, and it was funny because the bus drove around town, and we all, like, shouted out the windows. That was fun. But I drank 3 Rebels on the bus, because before we left, there was, like, a lady holding the kit, like, what is it called? The box full of them. I grabbed them. And then I had one after the pat down. I had one during that, and then my friend didn't like hers, because it was the sugar-free one, so I also had that. So, keep that in mind. And I know my area pretty well, because I don't go anywhere. I've been in the same county my whole life. So I've been to the areas, like, around it, like, the cities and stuff. So I know stuff pretty well. But then I was like, okay, we're here. Okay, we're here. But then we kept just going, and I was like, okay, I don't recognize where we are anymore. And we went to the state over, which is a choice. I've never been out of my state, so that was fun, I guess. But we went to the state over, and we went to this big, like, huge, like, arcade bowling alley thing, and we stayed there the whole time. Other classes, last year, they went to, what was it called? They went to an arcade place, and they went swimming. We just went to one place. I think it's just because it's further away and way bigger, so that's fine. It was still cool. We go there, and we had to, they like, put food out, right? And we go get it, and it's like, oh, go wait in line. It's like, I didn't know there was a line, so we go wait in line. It was really funny, because one of the server guys comes out, and he's like, what are you guys doing? And it's like, they told us to wait in line. He's like, go get food. What? Because it was one of, like, the chaperone parents, like, oh, you need to wait. Even though a good amount of food was out, and no one was, like, rushing. People were just, like, politely walking over. So I thought that was really funny. So we got food. It was kind of gross. They had, like, these cheese balls that were good. They had pickles, because I wanted as, like, a refresher. Too fucking spicy. Way too spicy for me. I think pepper is spicy, guys. Sometimes. So that might not be a good frame of reference for how spicy the pickles were, because I can't handle spice whatsoever. But I ate that, and they had these big deep fried ball thingies. Apparently it had mac and cheese in it, but it had so much meat in it, I thought it was gravy at first. They were fine. But at the entrance, they gave us a fake $100 bill. It's like, if you're gonna go play, they had poker and blackjack. I fucking love blackjack, so I was losing my shit. Because I was saying earlier to, like, my friends, like, oh my god, if they have blackjack, I'm gonna lose my mind. They did. But anyways, oh yeah, I forgot an important part. Okay, you know how I had 3 energy drinks? I had to piss so fucking bad the whole time. So I grab my fake $100 bill, I go into the bathroom, and there's a bunch of other people there that have to go to the bathroom. And then I go pee, I come back out, and there's, like, these girls coming out of the bathroom, and then I was talking to my friend, because we're waiting for our other friend, about, oh my god, I'm so excited for blackjack. And then the girls are like, oh my god, I'm not gonna play, because you only need the fake money if you're gonna play the gambling games. And they're like, I'm not gonna play. Oh, I'm not gonna play. And so I just got a bunch of this fake money that I can gamble away. I don't know who these girls are, so shout out to you guys. I still don't really know who you are. I knew them in passing, but like I don't know. And for context too, I forgot to mention this. Small class. I think my graduating class was like 115. I think that's what they said. Maybe 120. I'll say 120 to be safe. My graduating class was 120 people. So I don't know how. I feel like that's small. It was smaller than last year at least. But anyways, so I get all this fake money, and then I went and ate the shit food. It was fine. And apparently the ticket we got given in the beginning was to get a drink. They failed to mention that. I lost mine because I kept doing fake money spreads because I thought that was funny. And in that process, I dropped my ticket on the floor somewhere. That was to get a drink. I think it was to make sure students don't, like, you know, get 5 million drinks because the school does pay for it, which is fair. It's just, I wish I would have said something, would have kept way better track of it. But it's important to know I didn't have my drink, okay? So I just take some water from a friend because, you know, I need something. And then, and then we just go around. They had a DDR machine. I was just stuck on the DDR machine mostly because I fucking love DDR. And once again, my last hoorah. I was on too many energy drinks to feel any pain I had. I'm sore now, but that's okay. I also had a bunch of braces on. I also took a bunch of ibuprofen, so, you know, I think it kind of canceled itself out because in the moment, I felt fine. I felt normal again, which means that I'm going to feel the pain later, but that's okay. That's alright. I'm just really sore for a few days. That's okay. After doing normal physical activity, but I digress. It's fine. But I keep going back to the DDR because it's really fun. And then, my friend had this really, like, she got a drink, right? And it was like this green, like, sludge. You know, like, coffee shops where they have, like, Italian sodas? It was like that, but, like, 20 times worse. It's just a bunch of syrups and soda. And it was okay. It was fine. It tasted kind of sour. So I drank a bunch of that. We played a big Fruit Ninja. It was like a big tablet thingy. I remember this distinctly. And then I was like, oh my god, I'm going back to DDR. So I go back to DDR. And I play an extreme one. Because I'm like, fuck it, you know. I got an F, I'm pretty sure. But it was really fun. And then I'm like, guys, I think I should go to the bathroom to freshen up. And so we pile into this bathroom because they have, like, the big, like, you know, the big, like, what's it called? Gender neutral big bathroom. So all of my friends pile in there, and I'm like, alright, gang. Because I was like, I think I might vomit. It's like, oh, we shouldn't go in, like, the normal bathrooms then. And so I stand there, and then I'm like, okay, vomit warning, and then I vomited. And it was the gross grease food and the gross drink. And then afterward, after I, like, recovered for a second, I felt so much better. I was like, gang, I'm ready to dance again. I feel so much better. But I didn't, you know, took a bit of a break. And then they had a psychic lady there. Kind of random. She was just sitting at a table, and I didn't even notice until my friend went to her. So she read my palms, and it was really funny, because she was like, you just want to be loved. And I'm like, alright, gang, stop the hate. And then she said, because I have, like, a swoop in my hand, apparently your non-dominant hand is your emotional hand, so this is your emotions, and this is your reality, or something like that. And then she's like, and she like paused and kept feeling right here, and she's like, you're gonna have a lot of what'd she say? She said you're gonna have a lot of, like, curves in your life, like, you're gonna have a lot of curves. And I was like, okay, whatever. Sorry, I took a chug out of my monster. Okay, anyway, but she said, you're gonna have a lot of curves in your life. And I was like, yeah, okay. And then also it was really funny, because I don't know what she said, but she was like, this is like your familial line or something, love, something, I don't remember. But she was like, are you distant from your family? And I was like, stop, Nate. I didn't say that, I just laughed, and I was like, yeah, most of it at least. Love my mommy. The rest of my family, you're okay, or I hate you. Depends on who's who. But I thought that was really funny. But after that, I felt good again. And so I went and played some more DDR. And then I finally, because there's like a blackjack table, right? But there was people there that like scare me, you know? Like how do I say this kindly? Like you know, parents watch Fox News, injected their kids with that beliefs, and now their kids are fucking dickheads who bark at me. You know, those type of people. And so I didn't want to go play it because I was worried they'd like dog on me, you know, even though blackjack you can't really do that, but you know, still. But they kind of cleared a bit. It was a bit more different people that I didn't know, so I was like, that's fine, I'll go see. And so I go and play blackjack with all my money, and I win a good bit. I did pretty fucking good. It felt really nice because, you know, I'm like one of the weird kids, and I was fucking getting everyone at blackjack, so I thought that was really nice. And so I gamble, and then, you know, afterward, I think I ended up with 600 fake dollars, and then I just walked away, because you know, that's that, so I just walk away, and then I go dink off somewhere else, and play more DDR. I go around to play, very fun. I didn't go bowling, everyone else went bowling, I didn't, I just stayed behind with one of my other friends, and dinked around, played some fun games. And then, my other friend comes back and is like, you can turn in your fake money. And I'm like, really? And he's like, yeah, you can turn it in. And I was like, oh. So I go up to, like, the lady, and I'm like, here's my fake money. And it was $600. And she's like, damn. And I thought I was going to actually get $600. I hoped, because that would have been really cool. But no, that makes sense. And then I went to go get a caricature drawing, except there wasn't enough time to draw me and my friends, so it was just me. Yeah, actually, sure. But I thought that was funny. So there's that. And, oh, you're on top of it right now. The other thing and then they kept calling names for people to win things, except I was called, like, last, so I didn't get any of the cool stuff. However, I got, does this have anything in it? I got a smokeless fire pit. Okay, I don't know what I'm gonna do with that, but that's okay. Okay, and then, so I got that, and I didn't get given it, I just got, like, told I was gonna get it. Let's go back now. So that was fun. And then they called my name again, and it's like, oh, pick a prize, and a bunch of gift cards, and I was like, oh, what one? And it's like, oh, you, because I turned in $600. It's like, oh, you get all four, because there's 4 Amazon gift cards, so I got all 4 of them, which they were $10 each, so I got $40, more than I usually have. Pretty epic, pretty nice. And I thought that was it, and I was chilling with that. I was like, okay, I got $40, 40 more than I usually have, so whatever. But there's more, and I'll tell you that later, because that happens later in the story. But anyways, after that, a bunch of gift cards in my pocket, and we just dink around some more, and then we have to go. So we go back on the bus. Mostly everyone sleeps, but once again, I have horrible insomnia, so this is really nice for me. This is really nice for me, because I usually have to force myself to go to sleep, and it's really irritating, or I just sleep horribly, you know, blah blah blah, because I got real bad insomnia. So it was very nice for me not to have to force myself to go to sleep and just dick off and have fun, you know. So I just was awake on the bus ride, but we finally get back to the school, and last year, they just dropped them off and then continued on, or whatever. This year, I think there's too many complaints leaving tired young adults out in the cold. They actually let us inside the school and had like a little breakfast, and so we got some breakfast, talked, so everyone was like waking up a little bit, and then we got to line up to get our stuff, and so I got my smokeless fire pit, and they also gave me, has my name on it, misspelt. For context, I think I've mentioned this before, but like, every single thing ever for school is always misspelled. I don't know why. But they didn't misspell my first name, which is usually was always misspelled. They misspelled my last name, which is interesting because I have a good chunk of relatives. I've got, I think, 5 cousins and then 2 sisters, and I think 2 of the 5 cousins are still in school. So like I don't understand why they misspelled it, but whatever, I guess. But anyway, this envelope comes with the fire pit, and I thought it was just instructions or something, so I didn't really think much of it. And then I get picked up. My friend's mom picked us up, drop everyone off. It was really funny because I was just in the car, and he was talking to his mom about like family drama, and I didn't know who any of the people were. It was so funny because I'm sitting in the back, like half awake, and it's like, oh yeah, Aunt blah 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 wanted to come, but she couldn't, and Uncle Ben's being an asshole again, and I just don't know what they're talking about. But I finally get dropped off, and then I just grab all my stuff, because I gave my sister and mom all my stuff, and then I went to the safe party, so I grab all the stuff I gave away, because they just left it downstairs. I grab it all, come back upstairs, I check my phone, because, I didn't have my phone, and I set everything down, and then I go to sleep. And what's really funny, I made a tweet about this that I like. I think that's a funny tweet. Because Jerma started live stream. I'm a huge Jermite, by the way, if you didn't know. He started live streaming as I'm graduating, and I took a picture with my cap. I went, Jerma, can you live stream later? I'm graduating. Because fucking asshole. Always streaming when I'm doing things, always. But it's summer, so I don't have to worry about that anymore. But anyways, yesterday, was it 2 days? I don't know. See, time's really confusing now. But I think yesterday, because I stayed up all night. But I went to sleep, and then I had an alarm for 12, because that's when Jerma's House Flipper stream was. So, I wake up at 12, watch the whole thing for a good few hours, and then I go back to sleep. I wake up at 8 p.m. I woke up at 8 p.m. And then I go downstairs and I eat some, like, what is it? Tostitos? What do they call them? Little pizza thingy? I ate those just to eat something. It was really funny because my mom and my sister were like, oh my god, like we didn't know where you were. Or, because my sister came and woke me up and I was like, oh, we didn't know where you were. And I was like, I'm sleeping in my room. And it's like, yeah, but we took your phone. So on, like, Life 360, it says you're at home. And it's like, duh, your phone's still at home. And I was like, oh, shit. It was a little funny. And then 2 friends had graduation parties. But why would you have them directly after the save party? I missed both because I slept through them. My bad. But that's okay. I'm inviting them to mine, so it's okay. Or I think my graduation party is just going out to dinner somewhere. But I want to have a bonfire. Not because of my smokeless fire pit, but because I actually have a bonfire thingy outside. And I want to be like, everyone, grab your old schoolwork, any notes from your ex, anything, so we can burn them. So I'm very excited for that. But anyways, last night, okay, I didn't go to bed till 3, because once again, I woke up at fucking 8 p.m. So, yeah. I'm like, oh, I should look in the envelope I got, right? Because I wanted to look at my smokeless fire pit. And there's a bunch of fucking money in here. And I was like, what? It's because of blackjack. It's the money I won from blackjack. Like the tokens or whatever. It's the money I won from blackjack. I thought I was just getting the gift cards and that was that. No, there's whole ass, I think, it's really funny because it's like, just a bunch of like random, kind of gross dollar bills, but I don't want to show it off because I'll feel bad. 5, 6, 8, 9, 10, 11. It's about it's a bit over $100. And I was so surprised because I was like, oh, it's funny because it's a bunch of like bills instead of like a $100. But I was so surprised because I thought it'd be like the instructions to the fire pit or something. no, it's just $100, which is way more than I usually ever have, because unemployed, blah, 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 blah. And I was like, what the I was like, hello? Hello? Because it's like 3 in the morning, so I can't just tell anybody, but I'm like, guys, I got money now. So that's really cool. That's really epic and awesome, because I never have money. So that's really nice. Speaking of, I got invited to a few things this month, but now that I'm graduated, I got accepted for medical care. Yeah, I can't. It sucks, because, okay, here's my tip. Okay, for any of y'all's still in school, life is going to give you curveballs. A lot, okay? For me, I think I got, like, I didn't get curveballs. I got dodgeballs that hit me in the face a lot, which is not the case for everybody. But I cannot go to college right now, at least. Maybe I can in a few years. Because once again, you don't have to do shit right after you graduate. Unless you have dickhead parents, then I'm sorry. But you don't have to directly go to college. That's way too expensive for most. So fair enough if you don't. But I wanted to go to college. I really did. But then my health took a turn. Because I went through a bunch of shit, and then I got out of it, and I was fine. But then my health got really bad. Yeah. Then it just got progressively worse. And so, I can't go to college. Sorry for the change in tone. I'm just giving context for why I'm not doing anything after. But I'm fine, I'm chilling. But essentially, so instead of going to college and stuff, I'm going to focus on my health, and because I got approved for medical stuff, because I went to the hospital one time. I fucking hate the doctors here. I hate them, okay? There's been, like, news articles and shit about the medical malpractice they have. Shit doctors around here. I don't know what it is with small towns and having, like, horrible doctors, but I'm not going to them. So I just didn't go to the doctors ever because it'd be too expensive, and they just tell me I'm pregnant or, like, or you need to lose weight. Hello? Yeah, that's what the doctors tell you with anything. Here is rather you're pregnant or you need to lose weight. Do you think you're depressed? No, I'm literally fine. I feel fine mentally. I'm just, my body's falling apart and I'm 18. But anyways, yeah, so I got approved to get, like, essentially free shit, which is really nice. Shout out taxpayers for paying for it, because I can't afford that. Once again, $100 is a lot to me, and I think that speaks volumes. $40 is a lot to me. $100 is a lot. That's a lot in my book. That's a lot. So, yeah, so I got approved for that. I got accepted for Medicare or whatever. So I'm gonna be, it's gonna be such a process. I'm gonna be calling doctors and having checkups. So, yeah. So you might get some, because there's going to be a lot less get ready with me, because I don't have to go to school anymore. And I hate getting dressed. I hate being dressed inside because I overheat a lot. And so I don't like to wear clothes inside, like, you know, outside clothes inside, because I overheat and I hate it. So, you know. But there might be get ready with me to go to the fucking hospital. So those will be fun. But anyways, I have to throw you curveballs, and you just gotta dodge them or be okay with healing for a bit, because sometimes you can't dodge every curveball. So when it hits you, just make sure you get up. Yeah, so that's gonna be fun. But I have a few hangouts this month. I got invited to my friend's graduation party, which was going shopping, like, in the city. So that'll be fun to go with her. And then, I got invited to go camping with someone. I think she's a junior, so she's still in school. R.I.P. man. But she was like, oh, you can come camping with us. And I was like, hell yeah, I would love to go camping. I haven't gone camping in a while, so that'll be fun. And then that's kind of it. And then the bonfire I'm going to have at some point will be really fun. But, yeah. Done with school. I'm just done now. So I don't really have anything to do anymore. Which kind of sucks, because it's like, everyone's going places and I'm not. But, oh well. I feel fulfilled. I had what I needed from school, which was social interaction, friends, drama, just living life a little, because, yeah. But anyways, graduation was fun, senior safe party was fun, there was some drama here and there, but I don't care enough. Yeah. And one of you, shout out one of you, was like, I love the live streams, you should do those more often. I will, now that I'm out of school. Not today, because I'm tired, and I like to be 100% for those. Probably tomorrow. I also need ideas. I'm not sure what I would live stream, but I'll live stream something. But yeah, anyways, peace and love. Oh, I have an idea. Okay. Maybe we could do a drawing one. I'm not very good at drawing though, I will say that. I have a few art styles and that's it. But I forgot, I have this camera that can plug into my computer and like lean down. And I could just live stream that, me drawing or fucking around or making clay or something. I could do that. We'll see. Anyways, peace and love. Expect more soon, because I'm finally fucking done. Free from the chains. Alright, peace. Love you, bye.